Welcome to the Ports and Shipping News from Visakhapatnam. Adani Ports would be selective in bidding for cargo contract at state-owned major ports. Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone APSEZ said it would be selective in bidding for cargo handling contracts at state-owned major ports from India's top court lifted restrictions placed by some port authorities on the company's participation in tenders. The Supreme Court issued an order on 5th September restoring APSEZ right to participate in bidding for contract at major ports, thereby putting its rest the wrong decision of certain port authorities on disqualifying APSEZ from the bidding process at major ports. Karan Adani, Chief Executive Officer, APSEZ, said during an investor call on 1st November. Earlier this year, port authorities running major ports such those located at Kandla, Visakhapatnam, Paradeep, Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority blocked APSEZ from participating in cargo handling auctions at their respective ports, citing tender conditions that bar firms involved in contract termination other ports from applying. A coal handling terminal run by the unit of APSEZ at Visakhapatnam Port Authority was terminated in December 2020, a few years into its 30 years construction. An applicant, including an consumer members or associates, should, in the last 3 years, have neither failed to perform any contract as evidenced by the imposition of penalty by an arbitral or judicial authority or a judicial pronouncement or arbitration award against the applicant, consumer member or associate, as the case may be, nor be expelled from any project or contract by any public entity, nor have any contract terminated by any public entity for breach by such applicant, consumer members or associate according to the clause 2.2.8 of the tender conditions. Those are the places we would look at the consolidate in terms of our market share. Major ports, we would look at participating in bids selectively based on kind of footprints and statistically where we don't have presence. But it will be very selective in nature, Karan Adani added. APSEZ has filed initial bid on tender floated by Deen Dayal Port Authority for building a mega container terminal and multi-purpose cargo berth at its satellite facility at Tunatakra. Apart from big private ports, it operates APSEZ currently run cargo terminals at three major ports: a dry bulk cargo terminal at Tunatakra in Deen Dayal Port Authority, formerly Kandla Port, a coal terminal at Marmgoa Port, and container terminal at Kamarajar Port Limited. APSEZ recently signed a concession agreement to mechanize one of the berths at Halia Dock Complex in sivaprasad Mukherjee Port Authority, formerly Calcutta Port. That aside, APSEZ has set up or acquired big private ports close to some of the major ports such as Mundra Port near Deen Dayal Port, Dhamra near Paradeep Port, Gangavaram near Visakhapatnam Port, the port, and Kuttupalli near the Chennai and Kamarajar ports. The company controlled by the billionaire Gautam Adani has recently won a deal to construct a new private port at Tejpur in West Bengal, a state where sivaprasad Mukherjee Port Authority, formerly Calcutta Port, is the only maritime gateway. APSEZ 12 facilities spread across the western and eastern seaboards have a capacity to handle 538 million tons of cargo. 2025, APSEZ aims to handle 500 million tons of cargo. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.